It's my vinyl update for March 2023. Oh, hi everybody, and another month's gone. Time for another vinyl update. As usual, a mixture of stuff I've shown and stuff I haven't. And as usual, I'll show the stuff I haven't already shown first. So, quite a bit of new vinyl this month. First up is, can't remember the title, and it's covered, Never Forget My Love by Joss Stone. So this album came out last year on digitally and on CD, and it's finally had a vinyl release as well. It is an excellent album, really good, lots of orchestral soul, and the records don't want to come out. So I got this through HMV because that was the link from Joss's website. So it's 2 discs. Just on black. No, it's not. It's not on black vinyl at all. It's on white vinyl. And I've got a feeling this one might be red. Oh no, green. Is it green? Sort of greeny grey actually. It looks more grey on camera, but it looks more green in person. I think it's grey. I think it's just my lighting that makes it look green. I haven't listened to any of these yet, but as I say, I've listened to the album. I have it on CD twice because I bought it originally and then they released some signed copies. But yeah, very good album. This has got a couple of bonus tracks as well. Live version of the title track is certainly exclusive to this. Got a feeling when I looked there was 1 or 2 more. But yeah, very good. Joss Stone, Never Forget My Love. Speaking of HMV, they're currently having a 50% off offer on a load of their vinyl, and I went through what was available on the website and picked up a couple of albums. So for my Peter Gabriel collection, Secret World Live. This is 180 Grand Master, part of the reissue series for Peter. You'll have to wait, will I? And that comes with download card as well. And then for my Bananarama collection, Bananarama in stereo. So this was their album from 2019. And this is on clear vinyl. So I think these both cost me less than a tenner each. There wasn't anything else I needed in the what was available. But yeah, glad to have picked those up. Okay, so Acid Jazz, who are Matt Berry's label, basically found some records. So this is Night Terrors, Nocturnal Excursions in Music, which was is a sort of a follow-up album to Small Hours. It's got remixes, some new tracks as well. Let's say it's sort of a companion album, shall we say. When this was first released, it had a very limited vinyl run on coloured vinyl with some extra stuff in it and all sorts, which sold out like that. So they repressed just a normal black vinyl version in an even more limited number. I think the original one was 300, I think this was 250. But for some technical record label type reasons, they didn't release them, and they sort of rediscovered them and so sold them through their website, and I managed to grab one. So I have this album on CD already. having been picking up all the Matt Berry albums on vinyl, I quickly took up the opportunity to get it. Okay, so I was in Slice of Vinyl start of the month, I think it was. Oh, it must have been. And Kieran recommended an artist to me, Kishi Bashi. So a few months ago, they'd posted a little clip of him on their website, on their Facebook rather, recommending him, and I'd checked that out and enjoyed what I saw. So when he recommended again what I'm going to show in a second, I came home that day and I found it on YouTube and listened. Now, normally, you know, if somebody recommends an artist or something, I'll listen to 1 or 2 tracks and gauge it from there. With this, I ended up listening to the whole EP. Loved it, messaged him straight away and said, yeah, put one by for me. So this is a 10-inch single of Room for Dream by Kishi Bashi. So it's 5 tracks, one of which is a bonus track. This is from 2012. It's a clear 10-inch. I recommend you check him out. He's American. It doesn't really sound American. It's beautiful orchestral music, very elbowy vibe I found on quite a few of the tracks. Haven't actually listened to the vinyl yet, but as I say, I did listen to them all on YouTube. But yes, I do recommend checking him out. And then when I went in to collect it, they'd had delivery that day of this album, 151A. This is a 10th anniversary edition, 2 LPs featuring the album proper plus demos of each song and rarities, with expanded line notes by Kishi Bashi on clear vinyl, and includes a download. So it's got a little obi on it. It's a really nice package. Another sort of album within the album to house the vinyl. So that's Kishi there. Polyline sleeves. Proper crystal clear vinyl. So I haven't listened to this yet at all. And that's got a proper inner sleeve, and this is the demos, and it's got sleeve notes about them all on there. And again, proper crystal clear vinyl. And a pre-loved from there that I haven't shown. This is Melanie's The Good Book. So this was £5, so £3.50. He showed it on one of his Thursday night videos, and I messaged straight away and said, oh, could I have that please? You may recall when I went to Winchester, I found a copy of this in Oxfam. I'm not sure, I think there might be some pages missing from a book bit. Perhaps I'm certain there is, actually looking at it again. So I will still be looking out for another copy, possibly. But the Winchester one, I was about to grab it and I thought, oh no, I better check it. And it was scratched to hell, really bad quality. This is pretty much mint. So yeah, if I find at a decent price, if I find another copy with the sleeve intact, or the book in sleeve intact, I will grab. But for now, this will do nicely. I'm certainly nearly complete on Melanie now. Okay, now this next album is the most I've ever spent on a single title. I was going to say single album, but it's not a single album. Pre-Loved. So my friend Anthony, who you may recall I bought the wad of Prince 7-inch singles from, and then he sent me the Robbie Williams CD box set I showed on my channel last month, I think, or the month before. Well, it'll be a month before now, February, I think. He messaged me again. He's selling off a load of his collection to raise funds for a holiday later this year. He's in Australia and he's visiting a friend in Holland. He messaged me offering me a couple of titles, one of which was an unofficial title, so I didn't want it. It was a pirate copy of Prince's News album. But this one I snapped up. It cost me, I think it worked out around £90, including postage from Australia, which was a decent price. I checked on Discogs, and yeah, that was a good price. You know, it's round the median. So this is Prince's Lotus Flower. She's back. What? This is Prince's Lotus Flower album and MPL sound. So the story with this is that Prince released 2 albums on the same day, plus a 3rd album by his protege Bria Valente called Elixir, Lotus Flower and MPL Sound. So Lotus Flower is more a rocky album. Oh, Willow's come to say hello. Sort of more his rock side, and MPL Sound. I've always used to call it MPLS Sound, so Minneapolis Sound. But there's only one S, so it's MPL Sound really. But I always want to say MPLS Sound. Was only showing you off. Stupid cat. She wants to go out now. Whereas MPL Sound is more sort of old school 80s poppy Prince. That's a bit of a sweeping generalisation, but they do definitely sound like 2 separate albums. And it's had a couple of vinyl releases. And I think this was the 2nd reissue. Has it got dates on there? Only the original date, I think. But yeah, it's all... I mean, it's not, you know... They've definitely been played, which is what I expected. You know, they're not brand new and mint, but there's certainly nothing sort of, you know, bit fingerprinty in a couple of spaces. Lots of hair and fur and that sort of stuff. Dusty. But nothing, as I say, that's going to affect play. And there's MPL Sound. But yeah, that's nothing that's going to not clean off either. But it also... The release came with, if I can get them out, the albums on CD as well, which I do have. You know, when it came out, I bought the CD tri-set with all 3 albums. But they're black CDs, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've ever had any like this before. I think they are sort of anti-copy CDs, so you can play them fine, but I don't think you can rip them. As I say, I might be misremembering the purpose of them. But yeah, looking forward to rediscovering these albums, because I don't think I've listened to them in their entirety since they actually came out. So yeah, as I say, looking forward to rediscovering them. I know they're a favourite of my friend Paul Aiden's. Next, I actually only picked up on the 31st. So this is the vinyl reissue of 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul. Came out a couple of weeks ago on black vinyl, but there was delays with the coloured vinyl. But I'd pre-ordered the yellow vinyl through a slice of vinyl. So it's 2 discs. Comes with a comic insert. See, it says translucent yellow, but that's not really translucent, but it works really well with the labels and the artwork. I've also pre-ordered the second album from them as well. Katie Melua's new album, Love and Money, which I pre-ordered through her website on CD and vinyl. Comes with a signed print. Lyric inner. And then the vinyl itself, it's just black vinyl. Nothing special there, vinyl wise. New album by Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. So I have the first 2 albums on CD, both signed, which I enjoy very much, but went for vinyl this time because I don't think the CDs were signed. Nice reflective sleeve, really nice cover image, and then the signed print is really good quality. Again, nice reflective metallic, signed really well, really pleased with that. And then again, just black vinyl. So that's everything I haven't already shown. The rest of it is the stuff I picked up in my Slice of Vinyl haul that I posted about a week ago. So if you've seen that, you've seen all these. If you want to see these in more detail, watch that video. But what I picked up were Parliaments for Clones of Dr. Funkenstein, David Bowie's Never Let Me Down, David Bowie's Diamond Dogs, Marvin Gaye's Greatest Hits, 2 for set, the Best of Rose Royce and the Best of Chic, James Brown's Sex Machine, David Bowie's Aladdin Sane, and a spare copy of Prince's Graffiti Bridge. So there you have it. That is my haul for March. Who knows what April will bring. I'm sure there's some pre-orders due, and I expect I'll be visiting. Oh, we've got Record Store Day coming up. Of course we have. So there'll be a lot of purchasing, at least on one day. And I know there's some pre-orders. Yeah, now I say that, I know there's some pre-orders due around then as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.